Minds connect, intellect intersect. Brothers on the rise, no lies, just respect. Health, wealth, religion, truth gotta inspect. Mindful exchange on deck, we perfect.
You are now tuned into the Mindful Exchange podcast.
Yo.
We got a special returning guest in the building today, Miss Laura.
Miss Laura.
What's a going?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Pete, what's good with you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Same different toilet, everything is good, man.
Jetta.
All right.
Sound like somebody old uncle, right? All right.
How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed, man.
Yes, sir.
New Year starting off really good, man. Really good. Laura, how has your New Year been? We ain't heard from you in a minute.
Oh, I had a great New Year. I was at a spa. Mm-hmm. And it was luxurious. It was a treat to myself. A friend of mine went with me, and we just had an amazing time.
What'd you get at the spa? Like facial, mani-pedi, massage?
Massage, facial. They have a great hot tub, sauna, steam room.
Damn. Where was this at?
At Skinny Atlas.
Where's that at?
North.
By Syracuse, Auburn area.
Yeah.
Auburn.
Oh, not in this area.
Yeah.
That shit is
Skinny
up.
Atlas.
That's where all the rich. That's where the rich people live.
They did
Oh.
it up.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, that's a expensive town.
That's real nice up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That's
Yeah.
what I need, man.
I was working out there.
That's a retirement town.
Yeah.
You need some
It's heavy, though.
buku bucks.
Yikes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right on one of the Finger Lakes. I can't remember.
Skinny Atlas.
Or one of the Skinny Atlas.
Lake.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a lake?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Skinny Atlas?
Yeah.
I never heard of that one.
Spelled S-K.
It's like, it's not far from Auburn. It's a little west of Auburn.
Copy. Oh, my goodness. So what what was it you guys were talking about? Laura, you talking about, are we talking about the rump shaker or the door first?
I know what?
Check, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
And Jetta, you were saying it's crazy. Our parents let us listen to that shit.
Yeah,
Is it
That's what he
crazy?
said.
they really used to let us listen to that shit.
Let me ask you a
He
question.
said his parents played it at parties when
Now,
he
like
was
a
a
birthday
kid.
party.
My brother was
Yeah.
a DJ, so I heard it. I mean, my mom used to play Adina Howard.
I mean, I remember when
like
it
freak
came
like
out.
me.
Even Biggie's "What would you do if your come through? Would you cut the off or find someone new? I need another."
That's definitely not kid friendly.
Not at all.
That's not kid friendly.
So many songs from the 80s and 90s are not child friendly.
That's not kid friendly.
So what do you
No.
think the worst one? All right, everybody recall one that you think is the worst.
Pop that pussy.
Pump that.
You know what I'm saying? You got Uncle Luke. That nigga used to go in. Like, them niggas used to go crazy.
So you're gonna say Uncle Luke?
Them niggas used to go crazy. Them niggas talking about
Two Live Crew.
Two Live Crew. Them niggas, they basically talking about insert your dick into my vagina. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? They used to basically like, yo, this is, we fucking on a song.
Yeah, they was bad.
How
They
did
was
we
bad.
hear that as kids though? Was it tapes, records, MTV, radio?
So the
Nah, I
only
wasn't on
way,
no
Nah, it was
MTV.
definitely tapes.
the
Yeah,
only
tapes.
way to hear
Nah,
all
MTV
the
was out
real
since the 80s
words-
though.
Yeah, but they wasn't playing
Yo,
that shit
hold
on
on,
That's the
MTV.
fuck they
Hold on.
was.
Let's not crosstalk because this is like a communal
But the
conversation.
only way to hear all the actual
wanna hear what everybody has
words
to say.
would be the original.
Yeah, because they used to edit. Like FCC
Just
ain't
like
gonna let them
now.
niggas talk them play
Right.
no, you know what I
can't
mean?
play that on
Like,
the radio.
pop that pussy, bitch.
No.
Pop that pussy, bitch.
True.
The radio.
They used to blank that shit out. Yeah,
The radio
MTV
plays
late
pop
night.
that.
But
You
they,
have
Pop
the
that,
you
pop
have the
that.
Yeah, they
cassette
edited.
tapes that explicit.
Right.
That's
The
what
It was in the
buying.
house then.
original.
Yeah.
Had to be in the house.
Right.
How much was tapes back then? $2, $3?
Cassette tapes. Yeah.
Like albums was
$10.
probably
we
like
wasn't-
$10.
We wasn't
$10.
buying them.
Not the whole album. Sometimes
I'm saying
you get
back
the little
then,
single, the
we-
single cassettes.
Did
with
Eddie?
the
Oh
single
no,
on it.
I didn't have.
We were
the
kids.
single was like $1.
We were
Yeah.
kids, so we weren't buying them. You was definitely a little kid.
He
so
wasn't
you
I was
even.
stealing
He
them
wasn't
shits.
even born yet.
Yeah, so
First of all,
First
I
of
was
all,
born in
he was like this
87.
tall.
That
Man,
nigga was still eating his boogers.
No, y'all remember 8 tracks and shit. I was here for cassette tapes, nigga.
We wasn't around
and
8 tracks.
VHSs,
you were.
nigga.
You only had cassette tapes because your parents had them.
That's my point.
I was born in
That's my
87. I
point.
was 92. Fucking CDs didn't come out till
Yeah,
when?
he an 80s baby. He got it. Yeah,
CDs
he
didn't
80s
come out
baby.
till when?
89.
I don't
No,
even know.
hell no.
Somebody
I'm looking
Google
that
it.
shit up right now.
GFOH.
No, the first
Somebody
CD
Google
was
it.
like closest to 2000s, nigga.
I was
Has to be.
I want to say
James. I
late-
was in college.
it has to be the late 90s
80s.
because
no.
When
Early
did
90s. I was in
CDs
college
come
when
out?
CDs came out.
uh-oh. What year was that?
I went to college in 90.
It was in the 80s, actually. In the late 80s, they came out.
Crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But they became dominant. And cassettes became dominant and music from it. But they peaking sales in the year 2000 then declined. That was their peak in 2000.
So she's right.
All right, this shit
there.
says October 1982 in Japan, nigga.
But they were peaking.
What about America?
Peaking sales was in the year 2000. So I mean, in the 90s, that was the wave basically.
Wow.
90s.
I'm gonna
90s.
assume it was the same way like MP3s ushered their way in, right? How people were
MP3s
kind of
were
like
so short-lived.
people were like resistant to it.
Do you remember the
but
chocolate?
83, that's
The what?
crazy.
Chocolate, the phones, the chocolate.
Hell no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, whatever y'all niggas
It was
talking
a
about,
phone. It was an MP3.
I was still around with cassette tapes. All right, and VHSs.
Pop that pussy, bitch! Pop that!
I'm gonna assume
4 years after these shits came out.
I'm gonna assume he probably never really had a cassette tape in his hand.
Are you serious?
Nope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's a CD baby.
Nigga, I used
He's a
to
CD
fix.
baby.
I used to fix the tape. You know when you're
I
when
let
your
my
the
tape
cassette
pencil.
right till my
when
tape pop.
when your tape pop,
With
you
the
put the tape
pencil.
on it. Nah,
The pencil eraser.
That's a
nah,
fact.
that's just to rewind it. But you put the tape on it, and you gotta
Oh,
put it real
you
close, and it
mean
has
like-
that little skip when it
like
goes
a-
by that fucking certain
like
word
a
or whatever.
splice.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I was born
okay.
87, nigga. 90s.
Respect,
still-
respect,
Come
respect.
on, man.
Okay,
Stop hating on me,
okay.
man.
So Laura, let me ask you, what song would you say was the worst song that you heard growing up?
Oh, you mean
that
like
that
As a
shouldn't-
child.
You shouldn't have had
Nasties.
any. Well, that you shouldn't have been exposed
Well,
to
so-
as a youngster.
I mean, Madonna she was pretty nasty.
What she was talking about, other than like a virgin. What the fuck did she actually say in like a virgin?
Touched
I don't
for
know
the
that.
very first time.
She was hanging out with Epstein and them niggas.
It was mad. It's like innuendo shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like innuendo. Like you know
But
what
I
I mean?
also listened to like the Fat Boys.
Yeah.
They was.
Beatbox was
Them
great.
niggas was wholesome though.
Yeah.
They
I'm
wasn't
so
saying
happy you
nothing.
know
was.
that.
They wasn't saying nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But
They was
no.
good. They was good though.
So what about
Too Short actually was the worst
How
song.
old was you when Uncle Luke came out?
I remember my neighbor.
Too short?
Hold on, let her finish though.
Go ahead. My bad.
So we
I
can get
cut you
around
out.
the
That's
Go
all
ahead.
right.
Go ahead. My bad.
but there were other crazy songs like stalker songs.
Like what?
Every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every move you make, I'll be watching you. Every step you take.
I guess it was fitting that Diddy redid it, huh?
Every move you make.
Ah!
Yeah. That's crazy.
Is that it? Oh, shit,
I don't know where it is, nigga.
I got it.
Word.
Somewhere. on it. Thank you.
Man.
Word. That's a fact.
I'm gonna go with
be
the
watching
Adina
you.
Howard Freak Like Me because my mom used to play it. You know how my mom used to play shit
All
over
that,
and over. Like
yeah.
if she liked the song, she would literally play it all day.
Repeat.
Oh, okay. So I can.
I would need a freak in the early day to the early morn. We can all
I
through the night.
Yeah, I only know that from samples and shit. Yeah.
I remember that
We
shit.
used to be singing that shit.
Word.
That was some West Coast
We didn't
shit,
even know
too.
what a freak was. You know what I mean? Little ass kids.
FREAK.
How about you, Jetta?
That's the one I told you, nigga. Biggie Smalls and Lil Kim. That's the one
Yeah, that's
when I
crazy.
heard that shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, why is my mom
What one was
listen
that?
to this shit? Also, she did
was
did
like
let me get Snoop
99,
Dogg's
98.
Doggy Style. She bought me that album for my
Yeah.
birthday.
They said that's what her parents was beefing over that because her dad didn't want her to have it and her mom allowed her to have it. And
The album? That album?
that
Doggy
album.
Style.
Yeah.
Even the cover was just like, God damn.
My nephew Trey just said, okay, so Snoop's latest album was called Missionary. And that album was Doggy Style. He said, I never thought about it like that. That's crazy. How the fuck was he able to make an album?
Versus.
His new, that album was pretty, like, the songs that I heard from was pretty dope, too.
It is.
His new album?
Yeah.
He just dropped another
With him and Dre.
Yeah, like,
Missionary.
Oh, they did finish it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty dope, though, man.
As
I remember they
opposed
did Drink
to-
Champs.
I only heard,
last
like,
year,
two
some shit like
songs
that,
from
and
him. They was
talking
dope,
about
though.
I like it. I like it.
The worst song I forgot was when I was on Grand Central. My neighbor moved in and gave me a tape. I was probably like 14, 15, but maybe 13. I can't remember. He gave me this tape. It was Too Short shit. And I still remember because I used to play that shit back to back. Remember that shit?
And play it real quick.
And I just remember the words from that little short period of time.
What
So
was
my
the
mom
song called?
found that shit. I don't even know the song, but it was like, she's a punk ass bitch, hoe trapping a slut. I took her to the motel just to fuck last night. She licked all my balls. The pussy got wet like Niagara Falls. I dropped my drawers and the bitch said, shit, skinny motherfucker with a fat ass dick. Yo, I'll always remember that shit because he gave me that motherfucking tape and I was just flipping that shit back, rewinding it on fast forward.
Yo, that's
You know
how you
what I'm
learn how to
saying?
rap and shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, son.
That's crazy.
Was it this one? This is it?
I think so. Play that shit. Yeah.
You know
Hey.
what I mean, Vern?
Bitch.
She's a punk ass
Bitch.
hoe trapping
Slut.
Took her to the
Motel. The fuck last night.
She licked all of my balls.
Pussy got
Cut that shit off. Cut that shit off. God damn, that nigga remembered that shit. He even.
All the
I
words.
had the accent
He
and all
kept
that.
playing that
Thank
shit
you.
over and over, nigga.
Nah, but you know what I mean? Like I was like,
His
damn.
inflection was
yeah.
perfect. Like he said that shit just like.
I remember.
Right.
I had the accent, the Oakland accent, and everything.
Yeah. Y'all crazy.
West
boy.
Coast.
Yo, so that shit was crazy.
That shit funny as hell.
So
They sound just like him. I'm gonna go on tour and be a cover. I'll be a Too Short cover band. I'm going to all their bars. Let's go, Cap. Let's go pack up right now.
Karaoke.
Go to the West.
All we doing is Too Short.
We're gonna
nigga.
just go to the West Coast. nigga.
he said it'll be a Too Short cover band. Just doing that song too.
Word.
Right?
2 minutes.
Word. That's a 2-pump beat.
Yo, let me gather my bearings. So I'm not as. It's probably a bad segue, but
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I'm not as
Fuck
versed,
it. Let's just switch it up.
Segues are segues.
I'm not
Bad
as-
or good.
Yeah.
knowledgeable about this whole.
What Nori said, he was like, let's just jump around.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump around.
Jump around. Jump around.
I'm about to play that shit on the way home, man.
That shit
What was
funny
the
as hell.
title of it?
What?
The song.
How'd he find that shit?
Yeah.
It's called Punk Bitch.
That nigga. That nigga knew the name, the title and all that shit.
You sang it so good, he used Shazam when you was rapping.
Nigga, nah, that ass. You know what I typed in? I typed in Too Short. She's a punk bitch. She's a
Yo,
punk ass bitch.
word. Nigga started playing that
Nigga,
shit.
no, that's the first song that came up.
He ain't never found no information that quick. Ever.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Gotta love Google.
Shit is funny as hell,
Google.
nigga.
Okay, so
It's probably worth a Google.
can you guys educate me on this whole Minneapolis shooting thing, please?
Oh.
I seen a little bit. I didn't thoroughly watch the videos. I watched a little bit of one. I just see that the like in Minneapolis, shit is going crazy right now. So can we go down this rabbit hole? Anybody know anything about it?
That shit crazy because first of all, Minneapolis seemed like man should be going down there like just political changing like shit. The what's the fuck that he got killed by the police. Chauvin killed him.
You talking about George Floyd?
George Floyd got
Floyd.
killed out in
Was that in
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis?
Yeah, like mad shit be
Yo,
going
I might have to
down
edit
there.
that out because
That was a city cop, though.
if brothers find out you forgot George Floyd's
I
name this
forgot.
quick, they might.
Nah, that shit was in my head. You know, I had a brain fart.
Minneapolis? Whoa! I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
It wasn't too far from where that shit just happened too.
The shit happened. It was like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, right up the block when that shit
So
happened.
apparently, this woman, this is no good reason. She was a poet. She was a mother of 3. Like, pause.
Nah,
yeah,
keep talking.
it's definitely just a tragic situation, man. Like people
Yeah.
going to protests, and you know, the next thing you know, you getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. They had a whole lot of angles and cameras, and one side saying that she was a domestic terrorist trying to kill the ICE agents, and the other side saying basically she was just there protesting and she ain't deserved to die. And you know what I mean? It's just a tragic situation. Somebody lose their life. And
Did you guys watch the video of?
hell yeah, watch that shit, man. I think they was definitely, it could have turned different the way that it seemed like emotions was involved to me.
Yeah.
To be a police officer, to be some type of law enforcement. And if you see at the end of the video, if we gonna play that video, he says, "You fucking bitch," at the end after he shot her and killed her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an emotional response.
That's my thing too.
And you're supposed to be in law enforcement, be able to check your emotions, because you basically got lives in your hands, and if you can't keep your emotions in check, you shouldn't have that job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because this is life.
It's not
and
one of
death.
those jobs where you can take a chance with it. It's
should be the opposite.
It's like being a surgeon and you don't know how to complete the surgery and you're
Like
not certified.
a surgeon that has the shakes.
And
my God.
and it's crazy.
Scary.
It's crazy is because this was one of the people that's been ICE before Trump.
Yeah.
He was a war veteran. He was a 10-year Homeland Security veteran. So he has supposed to, you know what I'm saying? But
I heard he also,
it's just
previous before that, he got hit by somebody.
Yeah.
yes. That's
So I heard
definitely that definitely can.
that put him in the hospital.
Yeah.
That definitely could play a part, but you know what I'm saying, as you can see in the video, if we gonna watch.
I mean, maybe he had a moment that he made a bad decision, but that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, your life
on the
is,
news.
Yeah, your life is in the line.
Because she was, like, by all accounts, she was a poet. She was a mother of 3.
Mm-hmm.
She was not
A threat.
a threat.
No, she was definitely trying to get away.
She basically said to the man
Did
that
she get
shot her,
shot in
he
the
was
back?
in the face, in the head.
In the fucking head. In the fucking face.
The man that shot her is crazy because on that video that was just released of him, she says, she's like, don't trip, basically. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? And smiled at him and everything. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like she didn't have no ill will towards
beef.
them. She was like, she's like, calm down. Like, I'm not mad at you. It's all good. And then tried to turn around and go, you know what I'm saying? If we play that video, he break that shit down so accurately, and you can hear what he says, what she says, and how the whole shit went down, where there's no way you could say that she was trying to kill somebody or hurt
Nah,
them.
she was definitely
wasn't
trying to get
armed.
away. So she didn't move. She was sitting there.
She's not armed.
It looked like she was just blocking these niggas from pretty much doing their job, for one. But she didn't move until the other officer went to her car door and tried to open her shit. She tried to get out of the way. So you're trying to tell me her wife was on the other side of that car trying to open the door too. She's not thinking of her wife. She's thinking about getting the fuck out of there.
Get out the way.
Yeah, because she
He
could have
was standing-
actually accidentally hit her wife without even being.
Yeah,
like,
not even thought about. If her wife was on the other side of the front of that car, she would have hit that
would've hit
bitch
her,
too.
yeah.
She would have hit her too.
Yeah.
No,
Say-
and that cop
But she was
is
just
not
trying.
supposed
She was
to be.
trying to get the fuck out of there.
She was trying to get
Yeah.
out the way.
That cop wasn't supposed to be in front of that fucking car trying to stop her.
He stepped in front of
You
a vehicle.
you walked in
That's
front of it
about to-
as it's coming. No, nigga, no.
Like, are you Superman?
You're
You know
not
what I mean?
supposed to
Like,
do that.
They
You're-
train officers not to get in
Yes.
front of
Get
vehicles.
the fuck out of the way, my nigga.
De-escalation. You can't stop a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So why are you trying
front
to
of
get in front?
So let me throw something out there, right? So a part of the justification narrative that they're painting that I seen was that this lady was a part of a group called Ice Watch. So they're a group that follows the path of ICE to alert people that ICE is around. They're doing this, they're doing that. They're calling them agitators. This is how that whole domestic terrorist thing came about.
Okay.
You're watching ICE to prevent them from doing their job. So now you're a domestic terrorist and you're using violence, your car as a weapon. So her being in the middle of the road was her knowledgeable.
Protest.
Yeah, it was protest. So what I've seen that we're getting to is
Peaceful protest.
we're getting killed
for protesting.
which
is peaceful. You know what I'm saying?
Which
We
is
could call
also-
we can call them agitators when they're showing up at
Illegal.
when ICE is showing up at schools, or even at when legal aliens are going to their hearings to become citizens and taking people
seen that one
at the
too.
courthouse. You know, they're taking their,
Snatching
so.
it right up.
That's
You can go
bullshit.
both ways, but at the same time, that is our right as American citizens to protest ICE. If we feel that they're not doing a good job and we want to protest, we should be allowed to protest.
Do you know what happens from this point? In my opinion, it becomes easier to kill protesters. Think about it.
They've been doing it. That was the 14th shooting since Trump took in office. The 14th ICE shooting, related shooting with
What
vehicles.
about the girl that you sent the video on?
They don't have video for that. A judge ordered that there was
Body cam.
what do they call it? The cam, the body
cam,
cam. But the judge ordered it not to be released at this moment, and that happened in October, and it still hasn't been released yet.
I still going through it.
Some crazy shit with that. She was in Chicago. ICE came there, said that she rammed her vehicle
SUV.
into an ICE vehicle. They shot her
5 times.
5 times. She lived, survived. They charged her with the same domestic terrorism shit. A judge seen the body cam and seen that how it really went down.
Yeah.
And dismissed all the charges.
He said, "No fucking way."
Said they had evidence of him, the officer, sending texts like "I got good aim" or some crazy shit.
Oh,
like
shit.
No, he said
I got
5 shots, 7 holes, beat that or something like that.
like some crazy
Like it's
shit
like
about
fucking
shoot
game.
like
Yeah.
And then as crazy as when you have an accident and you're in law
Good
enforcement,
stats.
you're in law enforcement, you have an accident, they have an investigation. He took his car, which should have been part of the investigation,
And he drove to
He
Maine.
drove to Maine, and that could have investigated like, okay, she rammed him, she did
evidence.
something. It was evidence
he took
to be
the evidence
investigated.
to Maine.
And then he got his shit fixed in Maine at his hometown in a body shop. You know what I'm saying? So you covering up evidence, like, and you telling the public that she rammed you, but you doing
There is a video online that I looked at after.
I couldn't find one.
So it wasn't of her getting shot. It was of her vehicle.
Okay.
Next to his vehicle, and it shows that she didn't actually
ram
his
Yeah.
his vehicle. And then later on, he changed his testimony to say that she didn't ram, she hit. And they're saying there's a difference. Like if she didn't
big
ram,
difference.
very big difference.
Of course, especially to get shot 5 times.
Yeah.
Like you should shoot somebody unless you are in fear of your life.
Yeah.
And obviously they're very loose. I mean, everyone knows, politicians lie, but this administration, has been documented to lie more than others. And I feel it stems from the top. You know what I'm saying? So if you got, people are loose with the truth, boy, it's gonna trickle down.
Tell us like.
But the truth is
gun
the truth.
Your
and
gun
it
is
will
the last
come out,
resort
period.
type shit. Even if you're a pistol, you can carry your pistol or whatever.
Yeah.
That's your last.
In New
resort.
York, you have the duty to retreat if you can. Yeah.
And that's if you can, you have to. If you don't, and then you busting pause. If you shoot at a nigga or some shit.
Law enforcement,
It's
though,
over
on the
for
other
you.
hand, them niggas will kill you and get away with it. They've been killing
Yeah.
niggas for years. Now they
Scary niggas
now they
in-
killing white people and trying to get away with it.
And not to be funny, but that's scary.
Yeah, they killing white people, but they so loose with the truth, and people was trying to believe what they saying until you start
The
to.
cops think they're above the law
Yeah.
But now they doing,
That's what's scary
now
about
they
it.
doing
Like,
it to white people
for years.
Now they doing it to white people way more. It's coming more. Now you know what I'm saying? Not
So-
to be any race baiting or anything like that, but they've been doing that to niggas for a long time.
That's what to me. Sorry,
right,
Lori. I'm
which
not.
I'm saying?
is terrible.
You know what I mean?
But
not
thank
to not
God-
to not to make it a black and white thing. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
But it's terrible that any race is oppressed.
It's a fact.
it's a fact. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't have anything to do with who you are.
No.
It has to do with minorities. Minorities have always been oppressed for years and years and years and years, regardless of the color of your skin. Mm-hmm. The Irish, when they came to New York way back when, they were the original.
I already know. We know that, right?
Right. And the Italians. And it's a trickle down. Like anybody new who's a minority gets shit on.
That's a fact. Racism has always been a thing in the world and throughout history. You know what I'm saying?
It has nothing to do with the color of your skin.
Yeah, this country, it just hasn't dealt with the demons.
The cool thing with now is we got technology and cameras and recording devices. And y'all better stop that bullshit because you on tape.
Yeah.
What is
Still lying.
What is it evolving to though? Because we speak about race historically,
But
right?
the
But it seems
truth-
like it's transcending race though. Like race
It should.
and
Because aren't we all human race?
Now it's so politically divided, I would say that it's this side versus this side. So if you're this side, like you're dehumanizing the people that have different views.
like liberals
it's
versus
like you crazy.
conservatives.
Just
type
because
shit,
you have a
or-
different view, you feel like they aren't human. Like I don't want
Right.
anyone to die. If you're Republican, if you support
That's kinda
them,
what I
don't
mean.
want anybody to die. But
Life
even
is
if
life.
they have different views than me and all that,
It
now
doesn't
to the
mean you
point,
deserve
it's like
to die.
it's like they like the leaders from the top. I would say more on one side than the other are basically dehumanizing people, like the lunatic lefts, they're traitors, they're this, they're out to get you. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy with
That's the scary part.
and
Like,
it's
crazy.
dehumanizing people where his followers or the followers of certain people believe the other side is evil. You know what I'm saying?
And deserve to die.
They deserve to
Yeah.
die because
That
they don't
is-
agree with. You know what I'm saying? You can see.
to me, that's the scary part of it. That it seems like the hate is evolving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of couldn't put my finger on it until you said they deserve to die. So this is what I see. I'm not like heavy on politics at all, but I do pay attention to both sides equally, and that's what it feels like. It seems like it's turned into, it's not just my political views. It's like I want to eradicate the motherfuckers that don't think and live like I do.
Right. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. Scary.
It comes like I said.
Can't we all just get along?
It comes from
Maybe one day.
It comes from leaders that
John
have.
Lennon.
It comes from leaders that have verbiage, people with power that have power and or is in positions that have documented verbiage of saying traitors. He deserves to get the death penalty. Because they have different views than I have. You know what I'm saying? It stems from the top. Of course, you have people online on YouTube or on social media that aren't elected officials that can say whatever the fuck they want to say. But when you have positions of powers, when you are actually a leader and elected, and you say these people are evil and these people deserve to die or these people should be put to death, you know what I'm saying? That's different. That's different.
That's very different.
That's different.
Words are words. Actions are actions. Words don't equal death.
Yeah.
Like,
On any level, like the
No.
mathematics just don't
like
add up at all. Like,
stop the madness.
It's crazy.
you said my mama, I'm gonna kill you. Like,
You don't believe in me.
I'm gonna kill you. Like, yeah, you try to kill me, you deserve to. But
Right.
it's only gonna get worse, 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And then the power, like you mentioned, that power, like that word just keeps popping up too. It seems like everybody's fighting for power.
Fight the power.
Yeah. And whoever has the most power and has the most influence is who is going to run this fucking country. Not just the country, but it's starting to affect the world in a way that I don't think I've seen before. You know what I'm saying? You guys seen that shit in Iran at all?
Yeah, with the protesting. Yeah, that's happened in the past. This ain't the first time. Their country ain't doing too good financially. There's a lot of fucked up shit in Iran going on, so they protesting, and Trump has got involved in saying, if you kill these protesters or anything happens, then we gonna step in type shit.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing if you're trying to help Iran out.
So-
you know what I mean? So that's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
'Cause
I'm not on his.
Iran's
you know what I mean?
pretty
But
fucked up. So the protesters are good. So
Yeah, that's pretty dope. He's helping out some people that are, that need help, that are trying to,
do the right thing.
yeah. So that's a good thing I would say about Trump. And I'm not a Trump supporter, but that is a good thing that he's standing up for them in this situation. It's pretty dope.
Before we get too far away from the Minneapolis ICE shooting, Jetta, can you just play a little bit of that so we can watch it together? Mm-hmm. He said, mm-hmm.
It's good, right? You want me to put the headphones shit on?
Headphones, yeah. And rest in peace to that young lady. Would you say she had 3 kids? And
Yeah. Also,
sad,
that she
man.
could find
last
out
name-
little maneuvers
her last
out a
name's
little different as
Good.
well, though.
wasn't there? What else could he have done? I mean, we know what he could have done, but let's verbalize it. Like
Him? Like
the cop.
the
Like,
officer?
what other
Yeah.
options did he have other than
Why
killing somebody?
So
Just get out the fucking
why
way.
did he think shooting her was the right thing to do?
So
He needs a drug test, like immediately.
He
I'm
needs a
like the
brain
type of
test.
I think of both sides all the fucking time. I overthink.
So if he was former military, like I'm thinking some PTSD might have been involved.
So PTSD is involved because he actually weeks or months
Previously,
prior
he-
to that he got ran over by somebody
Yeah.
that was in a car, like trying to get away or whatever.
So-
He got hit. He was in the hospital for a while. I understand that. I get that.
I
Also,
think there should be
also though,
a public announcement. I'm sorry that he should say sorry
Yeah.
yeah,
at minimum.
he's probably
Like
not
as a
going
human
to.
being.
Yeah,
As right.
Even if you had to do your job,
he called
it
her a
was
fucking
something
bitch
that
after he shot her in the
yeah, he
face.
did. That's so
So he's
That's an emotional response
In
because
her car.
because I mean, you can say that could be the case. That could be partly the case that he had PTSD from a prior, but who knows if that's true? Because you can't believe everything that comes from the police.
and you
especially-
shouldn't be working
But-
actively if you're struggling with PTSD.
Especially if
Not
he
to say you
had-
should be unemployed because of PTSD, but if you're struggling with it
How
to the
about-
point it becomes an excuse and it comes into play during this, then you
How
should have been
about
getting
on leave?
treatment. Yeah, you should be getting treatment and you shouldn't be active.
No, you shouldn't.
Right.
You shouldn't be, definitely. And none of the other officers reacted as he did. And there was a car that was hanging. He was trying to open it up,
Yeah.
and he was holding on to the door as
Yeah.
she tried to go away.
She was
He did-
unarmed.
he did-
She was
but-
inside her vehicle.
He didn't even react in that manner.
Non-aggressive.
So being devil advocate, right? What could she have done differently to not have that outcome happen?
Watch the video though, but she did. She could have just
Could
pulled over.
could she have pulled off a little slower?
Yeah, she should. She
just
should,
to get out the way.
she could have been more
Her doors are
cooperative.
locked. Her windows up. This nigga's not getting in your
she-
shit. Could you
she-
pull off
she-
a little
I
slower?
think that's a good
She
thing
could have
to
been
bring into the
cooperative.
fold of conversation
Yeah, just-
because
You gotta
She
look at
could
both
have
sides.
been cooperative. I know I would have as a person of color. I would not. I would not act that way
Now-
when the police is out there with their guns and vests, and I would have been like, "Yo, you
Let-
got
Yeah,
it, bro.
you scared. Yeah,
Let-
I'm
let-
You got
you
it, bro.
got
I know
nigga.
you kill. I know you gonna kill me."
Listen, let's rewind it because the way that she chose to protest wasn't a smart way to do that. And
Right.
I'm not blaming her for dying.
But it wasn't
What I'm
against the
saying-
law, though.
No, it was. She parked her car in the middle of the street
She
to block
blocked it.
traffic.
Okay,
Yeah.
You
okay.
go out on Main Street and put your car.
But that is
To-
non-aggressive action.
Now listen again.
It's
I'm
not,
not saying
but-
that it's her fault for dying. What I'm saying is if you go outside in front of this building and you park your car to block traffic, it's going to bring attention via the police to you. So the question you had
Also,
was what?
how many other
what
cars were
What
also
could she
doing
have
that?
done differently?
we have to put our emotions to the side for a minute and
Yeah.
think about logic. Would you do that?
I wouldn't.
I
first
wouldn't
of all,
do
no.
it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, she's standing for something, and she died for something that she stand on.
That's exactly
but
my
she,
point.
But she shouldn't
But
have
she was
died.
also previously known to be not an activist.
Yeah, but at the same time,
But she was part of that group.
The question he asked was, what could she have done differently?
Yeah.
My point is, if you chose to protest, you shouldn't have done that because you brought attention to yourself in a way that allowed them to pursue you in your vehicle with a gun, assuming your vehicle is a weapon. If you weren't in your vehicle, this whole scenario wouldn't exist, is my point.
Actively non-active, but active.
Yes. Get out the car. Stand in the middle of the road.
Right.
What are you going to
With your
do now?
body.
Yeah, she definitely put herself in a position of to get arrested or to get
Arrested is
harassed.
arrested, not shot dead.
Yeah.
Yo, I seen this video earlier, bro. I'm not trying to make light of this shit.
I don't know if I want to.
But
You
no,
need to
there was
stop
this.
playing the
There was
devil's
there was a Mexican nigga, right? Oh shit. So he showed before he did his stitch, the video was of a white lady in front of an ICE car, and literally in front of it, and they're driving and they're pushing her back. It switches to the Mexican nigga. He says, I appreciate what y'all doing.
Yeah.
I appreciate what you're doing. But if the shoe was on the other foot and ICE was coming after white women with pierced noses, I'm not doing the same thing for you, nigga. You feel me? I'm not doing the same
your
thing
ass
for you.
over.
That's kind of.
So it's like, what?
comment.
You gotta kind of. I'm not putting my car. I'm not getting in the fucking way of you doing your fucking duty. You want to get this nigga? Go ahead, get this nigga. I don't agree with how you're doing it or whatever way, but I'm not jeopardizing my motherfucking
I think from
life.
having experience dealing with police, right? I know that if I push shit to a certain limit, they're going to push back.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to kill me.
So there is a right way to do things. When the George Floyd shit happened, I was out marching with everybody too. We marched through the whole town, you know what I mean? But I'm not trying to stop. I'm not jumping on police cars. I'm not like, I'm not fucking with the
Non-aggressive.
Hell no.
Yeah, no.
Right.
I'll say what
And
I
I'm
say
not a
with-
pussy, but I'm afraid of the motherfuckers
She
when it
was-
comes to their level of aggression.
She was non-aggressive. Okay, maybe the vehicle
I've seen-
blocking traffic was considered.
The aggressive part was when she backed up and tried to pull off.
But if you watch the video,
She tried
she
to
tells
pull
them. She
off.
tells them. She
I'm
says.
not mad
She
at
said,
you.
"Oh, I'm not mad at you."
No. She's telling them to go. Okay, you had traffic that was coming.
Yeah.
She's waving them on. Come on, go. And then she says, "I'm pulling out."
I didn't
Watch
see
that video. Watch the
Play
video,
that
bro.
shit. Play
Watch
that,
it.
play that,
Watch
play
it.
that.
Hold on,
Watch
I
it.
gotta find that one.
And just for the record, I feel it's totally
Did you
wrong,
send it?
and I don't feel like she should have died.
I sent it to
over
Cap.
something
I sent
so-
it to Cap. You're gonna have to put because
She
it wouldn't.
should
It
not
wouldn't.
have died.
It wouldn't go on the group chat.
chat.
I sent it to you though.
Say goodbye to
Was it a YouTube video?
Nah, it's on the text. I texted it to you.
I know, but what was the source? Where was the
It
video
was.
being
It was
hosted at?
from TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok. It was a TikTok video. My girl screenshot it.
How long
for
ago
me.
was this? Did you send it?
I sent it to you
2 days ago?
maybe 2 days.
It's only been 2 days.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I sent it to you either last night, yesterday, or the day before.
Yo, that fucking picture you sent me, you nigga said, look, and he said, I said, yo, what's this picture from? He said, it's my great-great-grandmother who was picking cotton with the nigga. Look at this shit. Look.
Why is she white?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was laughing.
Yo, show
She
the
was
camera,
she was one of the good ones.
I said, oh, shit, I thought it was real, too. Like,
She was one of the good ones. Now my daughter had my phone and sent that.
Was it before that?
It was before that. Yeah. I think so.
there
It's a video. Yup, that's it. Yup. It's that.
How can I get this to you quick? Is there a
share button?
Yeah, just click it, and you might have to
These
just.
new Apple updates are just crazy. They got my phone doing all kinds of weird.
But he break that shit down, bro. He break.
Download. I'll go to my.
Yeah, he break that shit down, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see it in real time, like because he slows it down and he edited it.
How long is it?
It's like a couple seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, some shit like that. It's not long at all.
This video right here about 8 minutes, Cap. That's why I was looking.
I know,
at you,
but
like,
there's
where
a
do you want me to go with it.
There's a you can get to the point where
No, it might be 2 minutes or 30, but you know, a minute. It might be a minute.
current one.
Minute 30 seconds, some shit like that.
Yeah, you can play it and then scrub through it. Like fuck it.
Damn, we sitting right next to each other. Where the fuck can you go through?
I
Yet?
put it through the text.
Yeah.
Probably because we in this goddamn basement, man.
Y'all gonna see it in real time and be like, oh shit, because he caught shit probably with like real true professionals
Yeah.
that caught the video with all the angles, with
Yeah.
all like multiple videos.
He broke it down.
He broke it
and
down
then put
from
it in an
yes.
edit. Okay.
He broke that shit down where you like, wow, like by just watching a video by your own, you like, god damn. And he even like,
Off the Wi-Fi.
what do you call when you break down the sound?
You airdrop it?
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Airdrop.
Because on the video, he actually like focuses on the sound when she says, I'm pulling out. And then you couldn't really hear it when you watching the video, but he, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty eye-opening.
This shit at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Play that first one.
The 8-minute one?
Well, as soon as you start playing it, you'll be able to fast forward it.
All right, I'm gonna run this shit through. I gotta turn it back on though, because everything was.
Back now with our breaking news on the deadly ICE shooting in Minneapolis. Moments ago, CNN obtained video from an ICE officer's cell phone that captures the confrontation with Renee Good that preceded, at least in part, her shooting. A DHS official confirms the video was recorded on the agent's cell phone camera. We do warn you, there is profanity. This is disturbing content. Here it is.
That's her wife.
Wife was more of an agitator.
Yeah.
You want to come at us? I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Big boy. Hate me.
So play the other one now.
Josh Campbell is standing.
Make sure the audio is on.
So wait,
Make sure my shit.
what just happened?
And he was recording with one
I heard
hand
pop,
and
pop.
unholstered with the other hand, like you that in fear of your life, but you recording this whole situation.
Yeah, I don't get that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
That shit is
understand what
pretty.
just happened. I
That shit
heard
is
pop,
sus.
pop, and the car pulled off.
He's
Yeah, because her
recording.
foot was on the
the gas.
accelerator when she got shot. So that's why it crashed.
Shot her in
into-
the face, so she was done for.
You're like you in that much fear of your life, but you recording this whole situation. Come on, bro.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
bro.
Camera, phone,
Come on, bro.
gun.
You ain't trying to
why-
step out the way. You
why
ain't you
is,
like you antagonizing, bro. You stepped towards the vehicle, went around the front. You knew she was pulling out. She said, "Wait till you play the video." She says, "Pulling out." She waved a couple cars through. She seen the ICE agents get out their vehicle that was she waved through, and then she seen them pull over, get out the vehicle. Then she said, "Pulling out." Started turning her shit, and then he steps in front of her, and it's
Pop, pop.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. He could have just went around. He didn't have to step. He knew she was turning
Why
her
was
vehicle
he
that way.
shooting?
Just he thought he was about to die again.
Man, she was trying to get out the way. She said she was waving cars through. You'll
He
see
thought
her.
he was gonna get run over
Wasn't
and
one-
die.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a shot from the front and then like two from the side?
Yeah,
too?
there's mad. I sent
I
at least 3 different angles to one of the joints.
Wait
But we
till
gonna
y'all see.
we
Watch
gonna
this video. It
we gonna
shows
watch
all
this
that
right
shit in real time. It's gonna show you every little thing.
Here we go.
Keep watching.
Because the following analysis of both bystander and agent footage was proven.
What the fuck?
This is the footage of Renee Good being killed by ICE agent Jonathan Ross. Let's look at what took place in the moments before this occurred. This is newly obtained footage from Agent Ross's cell phone. You can see that he approaches Renee from the left-hand side of her vehicle, and once he begins to wrap around to the driver's side of the vehicle, Renee tells him that she's not mad at him. Moments after, a second group of agents approach Renee, exit their vehicle, and then instruct her to exit hers. Renee responds
her window
by
is up.
attempting to leave.
Her
However,
down.
what you may not know is before the agents exited
Watch
their
this
truck,
part.
she waved them on to go around her car 4 times. Once the ICE agents got out of the truck, she told them that she was going to pull out. Let's listen to that again, but this time with the audio processed and clarified. Now, let's analyze the shooting. We'll be freezing the footage the moment he takes each shot all 3 times that inevitably killed Renee. This is incredibly important because this is where the self-defense argument comes from. Here's a moment of the first shot. Let's take a closer look. As you could clearly tell, both of the feet alongside the waist of the agent that killed Renee are off to the side of her vehicle. In fact, it appears as if he's leaning into her vehicle with his upper body in order to get a clear shot of her face. Not to mention that the wheels are pointed to the right, away from the agents. Here's a moment of the second shot. At this time, the agent is standing multiple feet away from the vehicle to its left, while the vehicle is moving away from him. In fact, he has to take multiple steps to follow the vehicle in order to land the second and third shot inside of her head. And then the third. Analyzing both the legs and feet of the agent, it becomes clear that at this point, he's nearly running to keep up with the vehicle to continue to shoot her in the head. Now, let's go back to the footage captured by Agent Jonathan Ross's cell phone. After he kills her, he calls her a fucking bitch. I hope this is murdered by an ICE agent. Not a domestic terrorist killed in an act of self-defense, like the Trump administration wants you to believe. If you disagree, keep watching, because the following analysis of both ICE agents...
So who's
Yeah,
a
that's it.
terrorist?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what I
So
mean?
the cops are terrorists.
But that's the thing. They'll go out and they'll keep repeating a narrative, and you got media outlets that'll keep repeating it and repeating it to try to
This
make
is a tale as old as time.
to try to make it. You know what I'm saying? But we, like you said before, you have actual video evidence of things, and you still trying to make people believe
That's
something
not the fact.
facts is fiction and fiction is facts. It's like the new world that we living in. It's crazy. Like we living in a fucking.
So what type of person is believing the narrative that it was self-defense?
The
Probably
people
somebody
that
that's-
choose to.
Yeah.
I mean, let's break it down though. Like, what type of person? I mean, we can say the people that choose to, but who are these people? How can they be identified?
Ignorant assholes.
People that agree with that you're choosing your political beliefs over your beliefs as a humanity, as a human being. You're choosing
People that don't
your
care
political
about
beliefs
humanity.
over
They only
your,
care about their
morality.
agenda.
You know what I'm saying? You're
So what kind of? I'm not that heavy into politics. So how would that lean into politics?
So I have family member. I have my girlfriend, or I have family members that side with Republicans, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? You believe in what you believe in. You know what I mean? How you want them to govern, and they come up with justifications for certain things because they agree with a lot of the things that
So
they agree with.
Are you saying that Republicans agree with
Not with
the actions that?
I don't think politics has anything to do with it. If you are a crazy, ignorant, extremist, it has nothing to do with your political agenda, left or right, whatever. You just think that whoever doesn't agree with what you believe in is wrong and deserves to die. That is fucked up.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't draw myself a
I don't
political
think-
connection.
I
mean,
don't think
do.
it has anything to do with politics or race or racism or like
Yeah.
you're just wrong and you think you're right. That's ignorant. It's small-minded. It's psychotic.
But to me, my opinion, that's the world that we living in. It's my side versus your side. So it's my side versus your side. So regardless of what evidence you see,
Is it always that though, or is it?
It's way worse.
No, what I'm saying is like. So
worse.
I talk to a lot of different people every day, right? I don't know the majority of their political affiliations, and they don't know mine. But that never comes up in conversation at all. We just have conversation. That's why it's kind of hard for me to draw a correlation when it comes to the politics with this, because kind of like what you were saying, like if you're a piece of shit and you feel like it's okay, I'll never ask you if you're a Republican or a Democrat or whatever.
Well, ICE is about it's less politics than ICE is race.
Because it's kind of like if you watch this shit and it doesn't, and you're okay with it, that's what I pay attention to. So, for example, like the old people at the Y, right? A lot of these motherfuckers is like 60 years old, 70 years old, 50 something, and they're like stuck in their ways, right? I have never asked any of them what their political affiliations are, but we've had conversations about things that happen in the world. So I guess my question to some of them in natural conversation would be like, how do you feel about that? Without even
I'm gonna break it down for you really
Republican-
fast
Yeah.
because now I can see where you're going.
Yeah.
I have insight
Yeah.
because my baby mom's my
Yeah.
girl.
Don't throw her under the bus.
Her
Do I gotta edit this out?
no, her dad and her family
Yeah.
believes in what Trump's agenda
Are they?
believes.
So they're Republicans.
So they're Republicans.
Okay.
So she'll tell me
Yeah.
how they'll react at Christmas Christmas dinners
shit.
and what they talk about. So I'm not in.
Okay.
I wasn't there for those specific. But
But
she'll
you have direct insight.
Yes.
Okay.
But
I don't
so
have that.
This
That's why I'm
this is
asking.
what they tell you when we're at the gym.
Yeah.
But she's telling me what they telling me when they're at the dinner table.
Yeah.
So I had
shit.
you get what
Not
I'm
in
saying?
public.
Yeah, bro.
Not
So that's
in
why
public.
yes, I have an insight, a different insight. So they're basically not on this
But
specific
again,
case.
No, I
don't
see
think
what you're
that
saying.
but I don't think
But
that
I
has
don't-
anything to do with politics.
Not with it does because it's like with politics is so divisive right now. People has picked sides. So regardless of what their side does, especially with Donald Trump, is they want to stick up and stand up. This is my team. So regardless of what happens, they will come up with justifications and
Because
defend.
they're supporting
That's their
them
team, you know,
because that's
rather
their
than
team.
Like regardless of what happens.
Gotcha.
That
I don't know on
sucks.
this
This is-
specific.
So doesn't
this-
that fall back into what you said though, like being psychotic?
It's called
That's kinda psychotic.
it's called
It's-
it's called tribalism. That's
'Cause
like
it's-
this
right.
is tribalism
Right.
at its worst.
You're just at war, even
We all bleed the same shit. Like we all in the same country.
Right.
But we picking an elephant
Teams.
and a donkey.
Donkey.
And like, come
And
on, like
acting
this
like
is human.
fucking
This
asses.
is we all
You know where the
bleed
confusion
same
for me
shit,
comes
bro.
into? Prior, it was race related. It was black, white, and whoever helped to defend rights of all. But now it has nothing to do with race.
It's
is my
tribes.
point.
It's
You know what I'm
tribal.
saying? Like it's a white woman that got killed by a white officer. So that's where the confusion.
And now
for me
they're
comes in.
justifying it with-
So how to me, how does politics seep its way into that?
Just got
Or is that something that is created to have a narrative? You know what I'm saying? Because the only way you can control sides is by creating a narrative. If there is no narrative, there is no way to control any side. This is where my brain goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I agree with you about this specific
yeah, that's where.
Kate, like
when it first happened, you had the Homeland Security Director say this was, you know what I'm saying, before she even got all the evidence. Like this happened in real time.
Yeah.
15 minutes later, she's on a news conference saying this domestic, she already classified her
Yeah.
as a domestic terrorist before there was an even investigation. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even wipe the blood up
You
yet.
said the Homeland.
The Homeland Security.
So she's federal too. So we got to keep that in mind.
She's the Department of Homeland Security, DHS.
So what did the state level?
They
what
are-
did they think?
The mayor came on for interview. Like you had the police chief, and their emotions was high. But you know,
Is that a Democratic mayor
it's
or
probably a
Republican?
Democratic mayor?
I think that would be important to know.
It's
like,
a Democratic mayor, and he was saying basically, long
of fact,
story
I'm gonna
short,
look that up.
he said this is bullshit. I seen the videos, and he said
bullshit.
the Department of Homeland Security said this and this and that, and I seen the videos. I have access to the videos, and frankly, what she said as her being a domestic terrorist and is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there is sides that is important, but at the same time, when you have, you know what I mean, a position of power and you say this is domestic terrorism before you even get an investigation, that's kind of like, this is like wacky world we're living in. 'Cause back in the day, there would be investigations. They would keep their fucking cool and their temper and be like, there's going to be an investigation. We're hush hush until we get all the evidence. Then we'll let you know something.
Right, but now there's video on everything, so there is no hush hush.
And she's
because it's out there.
Yeah, and she's already making statements saying she's a domestic terrorist. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the video out there, so
And
it's crazy.
she's not. She
Yeah.
was a poet. She was a mother of three. She was never even an activist. I mean,
And
if
that's the narrative that they want them. They want.
Right. That's what
yeah,
what
that's
Cap,
the narrative.
What Cap is saying is they're already trying to classify this as something.
Yeah.
And like
as a pre.
Like that's what they did immediately as opposed
Right.
to letting it just be what it is. Like why
Right.
does it have to
How
be?
about just say sorry?
Yeah.
we're sorry. We are human lost
Human
their
being,
life.
yeah.
We're gonna investigate. We'll
Yeah.
have more details. We'll be
Right.
investigating rather than she was a domestic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How about this crazy fucking cop that should
Yeah.
not have been out there that day?
Yeah.
Needs to.
And that goes back to
Take
the
a
same type of
knee.
situation in Chicago. When you have other situations, it's a trend where they go out and say this is a domestic terrorism, and they have other facts that come out to show that they are lying about the same situation with shootings.
Like with that girl that got shot
shit,
5 times.
five
They said the
times.
same thing about her.
Said she was immediately after said she was a domestic terrorist and that she tried to ram that officer with her car. That's why she was shot. Come to find out, the judge seen the evidence and said
Nope.
they threw
Well,
the.
let me challenge you guys right now. What the fuck do you think they're telling these ICE agents from the top down
Exactly.
about the way they're able to police? Because there's a consistency here
Yeah.
where they're not
It's like
afraid.
no holds bar.
They're not afraid
It
to
stems
do
from
that.
the top.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so what do we think that they're telling them? Because federally, you have to be trained. You have to. It's not the same as
Any
like local
force
and state.
necessary.
You can look at how they're training people now. They are trying to Donald Trump, our president, is trying to get as many ICE agents as possible to get his. He has a quota. There was an amount that he wanted deported he wants deported every day, every month, every whatever.
Yeah.
There's an amount. I can't tell you. I ain't gonna just make up a number, but
Yeah.
it's out there. So he did different tactics of hiring new ICE agents to boost the levels of deportees out. So you have more unqualified people that you are allowing to become agents.
If you ask me, he's almost building up the federal
wall.
the federal police force, which includes ICE, because that's the force that, as the president, he can control first and foremost, and then the National Guard. Because when it comes to local government, he doesn't have the same control over the police that
Facts.
police the cities, right?
Yes.
In the past, there have been the defund the police, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's never agreed with that. So maybe he's giving them the incentive, like, look, you work for us, you work for me. I will protect you with everything that I have, and I want you to rule with an iron fist. If these motherfuckers push at all, get rid of them because they're deplorable and we don't need them.
Yeah, I think he just has so much power, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
he don't give a fuck. He has no checks on him. He has a Congress that is all Republican, and they have shown with their actions that they will not be a check on his power. So that's where I think
you gotta
know what I'm
give him,
saying?
you gotta give him a point for being strategic, because this is something that you can't do overnight.
He ain't no dummy.
Nah.
I think he is dumb, actually. To be honest,
I mean, if you put
he's
he's not
asshole.
very smart.
if you put a team
not.
full of
No.
geniuses around you and you're the head motherfucker,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're not dumb.
He has a lot of
No, no.
people. He has a
No,
lot
no.
of people that
He's
you know
an
what I'm saying
asshole.
around him.
He's a prick.
He's not that bright though.
He ain't no.
I mean, he ain't got much time left in office, though. What's gonna happen after
Also,
he leaves?
he's
I watch him. I
old.
watch his.
He's
I
old now,
How old is Trump now?
He about 80,
78?
close.
Damn, I didn't know he was.
I watch
No,
his.
he's old.
Every
He's
even
no-
even when
he's
it
no
was
dummy.
even when it was younger Trump, when he's never been really
Sharp.
I ain't gonna say
no,
sharp.
he's financially genius.
Nah, that's a different topic.
Now
but
listen. You got to keep in mind, P. It's always people that don't understand that level of money that say those things, because there's no way, even if your dad gave you $1 million as a gift to help you get your shit off the ground, there's no way we can. It's like aliens coming down here and trying to give us their technology, right?
Of course.
we can have an opinion on it, but we
That's
don't.
all I have.
Listen, we don't understand it. So this is the thing that I always have a beef with, that because people have seen him go through bankruptcies and all that, but his level of being a billionaire, we don't
reason.
understand.
my only gripe,
Trump is the reason
my only
why our
pushback on that.
bankruptcy
My only
laws have
pushback,
changed
my
because
only,
of him.
I don't know that.
Sorry.
All I know is is that he has inflated his net worth value for years. Of course he's rich. Of course he's been a millionaire.
Why is it so hard for people? I'm not saying
I'm just saying he has been inflating.
These are things that I've challenged myself with over the years. I can accept when I just don't understand certain things, so I'll ask questions. When it comes to him being a rich motherfucker, guess what?
Of course, yeah, he's rich.
He's a rich motherfucker. Yeah. You don't get that rich.
Yeah, he's
by
rich.
being dumb.
But what I'm saying is he has been lying. I think
who cares? He's still rich.
I think he's a big con artist.
And he's still rich.
Good at, of course.
That's
good
my point.
Like, and he's using his presidency now to become even richer.
To get even richer is my point. Like sometimes we just don't understand. Like
he's the first person to be able to do that on the level that he's doing right now. He's using his presidency and going to other countries and maybe
Do you realize what you're saying about him?
But but listen,
that he's not dumb.
Of course, if you have because he has the power to do that. He has no checks.
I know.
That's the scary part.
I'm not saying he's a good person. I'm saying that this nigga is good at what the fuck he's doing,
he's
bro.
a good con artist, bro.
And if he's a con, he's good at that shit. He's the fucking president,
nigga. He's good as fuck, bro.
You got in the off. I mean,
also a lot of it.
You can learn a lot of shit from niggas like that.
He's good.
He's backed his own shit with his own money.
He's good.
Like
I don't like him. I feel like he's a bad human being, man.
Oh, he's an asshole.
But if you were to sit,
but he ain't no dummy.
If you wanted to learn how to become a millionaire, that's the type of motherfucker you want to sit in the room with, because millions are so below him that he can teach you how to get $1 million easy on so many different levels.
Of course,
he can't.
Any
teach
millionaire
you
can. Hell yeah.
But what I'm saying is he's a billionaire. So
now,
getting $1 million to him would be super easy. He could put you in position from one conversation that could make you a millionaire overnight. And it's not just him, it's people in that type of position.
Of course.
That's why I can't. I'd be
Warren
a fool.
Buffett.
I'm going to challenge you though.
I'd be a fool to go to financial war with somebody like him thinking that I could actually win because he's so good at what he does is my point.
So do you
I agree with
Can I just
he's a
break
billionaire.
this down for you?
He's very rich. So by some of the things that he had to do, he had to be put in positions to be able to do that. First of all, his father gave him money. Here's how he started. So you come from money that you got self-made billionaires that did it without their parents' money. Second of all, I'm going to say that he has been in a lot of legalities that he has lost because of the ways of he has done business, and he has lied and cheated.
Look at how many billionaires
of course,
have been to court.
Of course.
Just because they're billionaires and they're liable for so many different things. And this isn't me defending Trump. It's just me understanding certain things about levels.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and there are billionaires that get sued but the type of lawsuits that Donald Trump has lost are crazy. I'm talking.
How come he's not broke now then?
I'm just talking about the character of how he got his money, of how he gets his money, how he has been sued for not paying his workers that built his property.
How many?
I'm just going to give you an example.
No, listen.
This is documentation. This is all you can look online of how.
I don't want to confuse this for me defending Donald Trump, right? But what I'm trying to tell you is you don't even have to be a millionaire to understand that a lot of people get wealthy from doing exactly what you said he did.
Yes.
Now, this is why I say there's levels.
Yes.
There's levels that we just don't understand.
Of course.
And for you to discredit somebody that's a billionaire, that means you think that you're worthy enough to sit in the room and talk about
not at all.
Making money and advancing. You should be willing to listen and watch so you can avoid what they did and benefit from what they did.
Of course, but I can have an opinion on him.
If only we could.
I can have an opinion on him on how I have other people that I look up to that make money and that are billionaires. You got Jay-Z, you got Oprah. Of course, they got beef with people. Okay, you got Damon Dash. You could have looked out for a little bit more.
My whole point is he's not dumb. That's my only point.
Of course, but I'm as far as a president, when you see him do interviews, he's never really. What's the word that I'm looking for?
Eloquent.
No.
No.
He never has any details
That's politics.
I think that goes back to you
Dude,
saying
that's
he's a con
politics.
artist.
He
is
never
a
he
con
never
artist.
he never has he
All
like you can
politicians
ask
are
him
con
you
artists.
can ask him but
Who
you
was the most honest politician that we can recall?
but they are
JFK?
no
JFK?
no but they have intelligence where they can tell you what
No.
the name of the country is.
Yeah, but that doesn't
They
mean
can
they're
tell-
not con artists. That just means they
Politicians
can recall.
I'm talking about that he's not that
Okay.
he don't know how
Okay.
he's really governing.
So-
he has people probably governing for him.
I think they all do,
So
though, bro.
not
I think they
knowing
all do.
the names of countries is not the same as being dumb.
Even articles of the Constitution.
Okay, do you know the Constitution?
Yeah, I know some. And I'm not a
Do you
president.
think you know more than him?
Hell yeah.
That's why.
Are you better at geography?
Listen, this is why you're at a deficit for even daring to say you think you know more than him.
Because
just listen. I'm not shitting on you. You my bro. What I'm saying is, you're sitting here doubting this man's abilities based on your feelings about him, right? How dare you sit in this room and look at somebody you don't
Billionaire.
like and say, I know more about the Constitution than him, and he's a sitting president. I would never be that arrogant, brother.
Because of
I would.
Although as a president, he should know.
He should know everything, right?
As a president, he should
because
know.
of his own interviews. Because I watch, because I be on it.
So you
I be
think
on it.
because you've seen his interviews, you know how much he knows about. Listen to your logic though. That shit sounds crazy.
Because he does. Because when he gets asked, because when he gets asked questions, he has no knowledge of what he's asked.
So you think you know more?
He does, and I agree.
I'm sorry.
We can.
I'm sorry.
Point.
Cap, you
I'm
don't.
sorry.
I'm interrupting.
Cap,
I'm
you,
sorry.
Cap,
No, listen, I'm
you
listening.
don't watch the news like I watch. So all I'm going to say is
He
maybe he's a
does,
con
as
artist.
a
then.
president,
so maybe
he
he's
does
a
have a
maybe
responsibility
he is a
to
con
know.
artist on his interviews when they ask him questions. Reporters will ask the president questions like, "How do you feel about this country?" or "How do you feel about this article?" And you have no details or no knowledge on none of the things that you're asked. Maybe he is a con artist acting like he doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I could be mistaken. But I'm just going off what I see him say when he is asked specific questions, specificities that he can't
Specificities.
specificities. See, I can't even know the English language. How am I even American? But what I'm saying, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. My bad.
No,
you know what I'm
so
saying? That's why I say he's not
at that
intelligent
point, I
because
do
he don't
agree.
have any specific knowledge on what he's asked in multiple occasions. You can go online right now and just see shit.
I think-
of him,
I
you know,
think-
that's all.
As the president
how-
of America, I
That's
do
all.
agree that he does have a responsibility to know what the fuck he's talking about when he gets asked certain
He'll just
specific.
be broad.
So I
But
sat here
that's
quiet,
all.
just listening,
Being
and I respect
broad
it, right?
is-
That's all I got to say on that.
Political.
That's why I
See,
have the opinion that I have.
I don't have any political ties, right? So it doesn't tie me to hating him or loving him. I just see him as a bad person and not a good president, right? But I would never be so blinded to say that I think I know more about the Constitution than a sitting president.
Okay.
Or
And
any other American citizen.
So
because
Thank you.
who knows
Yes.
our Constitution
Yes.
except for the people in our country who have studied it?
Now, and you say you think
Second
you,
Amendment.
Because
you got
I
the
don't
amendment,
know the
just amendment.
now
Constitution.
listen. I'm just diving into my point.
I know what
my
I know.
point is,
I don't know the whole thing.
you see him on interviews and you access him the way that you're able to because he gives you that access,
Yes,
right?
that's dope.
Whether it be video, radio, whatever the
That's
fuck,
dope.
right?
Yes.
But you're assuming you know him in totality when you don't.
Not in totality. Just but what I see.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Like, so you would be,
Donald
in my
Trump
opinion,
is a businessman.
you would be someone that would be easy to fool because what I gave you, you feel like you know everything about me.
So he could have conned me too.
And I'm not saying he would do that
He coulda.
intentionally because he might not know more than you, but for you to assume you know more than him is a deficit for you, in
That's
my
just
opinion.
an opinion. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He could con me too. I could be a con job
Yeah.
too. Of course. So my assumptions of what I have seen of him make me assume. Like if you can have an assumption of anybody, that doesn't mean you should sleep on them. You should never
Well, that's
sleep
basically
on
what
anybody.
you're doing because you said you know more than him.
I'm saying
I asked you, and you said you do. That means you're sleeping on him.
No, I think
I would never sleep on anybody until it was proven.
No, I'm just saying my opinion. I think I know more about the Constitution than he does. Am I going to bet him $1,000 on that? No. You know what I'm saying? I can still have an opinion on what I've seen of that
I wish
man.
Colvin was here right now so he could do like an impersonation.
Your
of
$1,000 is his $1 billion.
Of course, but I'm still not going to bet him.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to bet him. I am not going to bet.
Yeah.
Which
Speaking
everything
of-
is great. I know this is the most beautiful constitution that I've ever seen.
Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Yeah.
He wasn't he?
Yeah. And
That's
he won.
crazy.
He damn sure was.
He did some things too.
George Bush, dumb. George Bush Jr., dumber.
Did you guys like Clinton though? I like Clinton. I was a kid kind of when he was in president. When he was president, but he just seemed cool.
Suave.
He was the first.
Cool.
He was the first president to have us.
Democrats are always cool. They're always very suave. They're always good at making speeches.
He balanced the budget. That's one thing that he did.
And that's what Trump's doing.
What? You better look up that. You better look up the data. The data doesn't say that. The data doesn't say that. But anyways, Clinton is the first president to
get head in the office.
Yeah, to get head in the office, and he balanced
That's
the
some
budget.
nigga shit.
That hasn't done. It hasn't been done since. You know what I mean? It hasn't been done since.
Playing.
She was all right too when she was when she
got that jizz on her dress.
Out of it.
Kill y'all.
I ain't editing shit out.
That's how they found that shit. They said, yo, they got the dress. They had the blue dress. They had the blue dress, and they brought that shit out.
Like literally?
They literally
For
brought
real?
that. They had brought that shit out, and it had cum on that shit.
Oh,
That's a fact.
shit.
Like it was like that's a real thing.
Get the fuck out
That
of here.
is
Yeah, it's a real thing.
True story.
So she basically lined them up then, huh?
Nah, there was like the friend that she told that lined them up. There was like a
she
friend.
was
There was a
about to
friend.
take it to the dry cleaner.
There was a friend
And the
that
friend
she
said,
told.
"Don't
I forgot
take it
the
to
friend's
the dry
name.
cleaner."
And
Friend's name's bitch.
The friend snitched and you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And then they went and got the evidence,
That's
and there was like a
crazy.
stain on it. She spit the cum, you know what I mean? Pause.
Oh, shit.
No diddy on the dress. They had the cum stain on it.
It's one of these motherfuckers. How about? Oh, not that one.
Crickets.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. First president, you know what I mean?
First
Shit,
president got caught.
What else is going on in the world? Fuck them presidents, man. This nigga ain't doing shit for us.
I know,
He
trying
about
to
to
get
fuck
that-
up
Right.
the world.
Does not
I want the
affect.
aliens
We
to hit.
are in Littletown, Elmira. This does not affect our lives whatsoever.
Yeah, they forgot about us.
They don't need to worry about us. We got us.
I always joke and say like,
Listen,
No matter what happens
the cost
in the
of
world-
living here,
Elmira is still gonna be Elmira.
Elmira will always be.
I heard the Department of Education came to Elmira High School.
For what?
I don't know. That's what I was just heard.
Oh, Linda McMahon.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, the
department.
Y'all talking about?
Oh, good.
yeah. I heard the same shit.
Yeah.
Linda McMahon.
They trying to yeah.
I wonder why
Good.
they came up here.
That's
Good?
That's the only
I don't know. I don't
Like
know.
spot that she stopped in New York State.
For-
She
Get the
stopped
fuck
there.
out of here.
So
That's Vince
And they're-
McMahon's wife.
Yeah.
in WW3.
So-
Yeah, I'm familiar, but
Yeah, she controls
She's
the
in
education.
control of the educational system
Yeah.
or some shit like that, right?
No
Like I said, I'm
qualifications.
with you. I'm not
Okay.
all political and shit like that. I don't
okay,
know,
for
but
what reason?
That's
and
what I heard.
For what
They didn't
reason
say-
and to what end?
I don't know. I don't have any knowledge on that.
And what school? Like
Elmira
the
High
high
School.
school?
The high school. Yeah.
like EDA or
The high school.
Yo, I think you should look
High
it up.
School, nigga.
I'll have to-
Elmira
I'll have to.
High School. No,
You better stop hitting the
EH.
table.
Southside?
Yeah, yes.
Yo,
That's the high
I think,
school.
I
Okay,
think one of y'all
so-
should
Yes.
look it up. While she's-
Listen, when I was in high school,
It's called Elmira
Yeah,
High School
middle.
now. The South Side is called
We
Elmira.
had-
middle, elementary.
we had Southside. we
Yeah,
had
she went to South
EFA,
Side.
That's how it was with us too.
Horset.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
When you went to hold on, first of all, when you were in Horse Size, it's not Horse Size. When you were in Elmira
I'm old
High
ass
School, you were in a
bitch.
high school in Elmira.
Southside,
Now it's Elmira.
Yeah, it's Elmira High School.
High School.
EHS.
It's called Southside.
Ernie Davis is not
EDA,
EFA.
EDA
it's not
is
Southside. It's
EDA
Elmira.
is middle
But
school.
yeah, that's where
right?
she went, and I don't know. I'll have to look it up though.
Yeah, I want to know.
And they're trying to actually
Who, what,
abolish.
when, why,
they're trying
what?
to abolish the Department of Education. They're trying to dismantle that.
What?
Yeah, that's part of Trump's agenda too. And I'm not trying to say things because I'm not a Trump supporter. As part of it's.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
That's terrible.
That's a bad thing.
Why is it a bad thing?
Because the Department of Education helps with a lot of like federal grants for like lower income people. For it's a lot. It's not really. It doesn't go about what the criteria of the education part. It's just funding for certain programs that help poor people, that help disabled people and stuff like that. There's a lot of big things, like, you know what I'm saying? And that'll, and he's trying to make it just that the states have to run their own educational program, which a lot of his supporters actually, their states will do the worst, like the Deep South, Mississippi, Alabama.
Would there be a benefit of the state running their own shit? Like, I'm not familiar.
That may be because these
not the poor states. The poor states will be fucked up because they don't have.
They're already fucked up.
Yeah,
They're
going to be more fucked. They're going to be more fucked up.
Their educational system is already way less than what.
And I think maybe
ours are.
A conspiracy is to keep everybody
the
ignorant. You keep people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You have more control over the people that are uneducated.
Big pharma.
You know what I'm saying? You're uneducated. You have more control over uneducated.
Keep people
you know
uneducated and on drugs.
Keep them. You know what I mean?
Big pharma.
I've seen it. It says, earlier today, this was 2 days ago, earlier today, the U.S. Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon, visited Elmira High School. Chemung County Sheriff's Office personnel was on site to assist with security during her visit. Congratulations to Elmira.
Security?
Congratulations to Elmira High School and the Elmira City School District for being the only public school in the entire state chosen for her visit.
Okay.
That's fire. I like that.
Hopefully
I hope that brings some money to our high schools and to our community. I hope that gets some funding. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Linda McMahon. Shout out to Donald Trump for that. Hopefully that brings some money to Elmira.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
See what it do. I just looked it up on Facebook and that's what popped up.
But I am a big supporter of Finn Academy.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between what do they call those type of charter schools?
Charter.
I'm not really.
Charter school is like a hybrid between like a Montessori and a traditional school.
What's a Montessori? What is that?
Montessori is
Montessori,
like. Montessori is like.
It sounds like a monastery. That's monastery, like you got nuns and shit.
Montessori.
Montessori.
Montessori. It's actually named after an Italian woman.
It sounds like an Italian word.
Came up with this. It's a different type of teaching kids how to learn things, how they need to learn things.
Okay.
Because sometimes traditional,
like the public,
it's
the way the public,
it's
public
non-traditional, right?
Yeah.
So not everybody learns well.
More one-on-one type of situations, like
not necessarily. Just so, like math. Math is difficult for a lot of people.
Of course.
So, if
the way they're teaching you in school don't work, nigga, they gonna figure out a way to teach.
Exactly.
More hands-on type shit.
Well, or like translate it into, okay, if you can't understand 1 + 1 = 2,
what are you doing?
Then this plus this.
Nobody can see that.
It's a different way to go about it. So it's probably more hands-on or more because they have less people and less restrictions, less bureaucracy, less bureaucracy. I can't say that word either. Bureaucracy that governs what you can and can't teach in public schools. You know, I would say. So less red tape.
It's a hybrid.
Less red tape. Because you're governed by an entity, which is the state, that tells you what you have to and it can't teach.
Right. Your curriculum is your curriculum because that's the state mandated.
Yeah.
Right. But charter schools, they
more wiggle room and stuff. Yeah,
yes.
I got
and
it.
It's better for all because the kids can learn the way they need to learn.
I wonder what their standards are. Like if they have standards where they have to have a certain educational
they have
scores.
they have high standards.
Scores, stuff like that.
But they don't have to report to the state as much as a traditional school because they're a charter, because they are funded. They are
privately
okay.
Gotcha.
funded. But they do have a sanction of financial funding. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got you.
Do not trip over those cords.
Niggas be tripping.
All right, can we push pause for a minute?
It's about my bedtime.
We about to end it.
Okay, good. I gotta pee. Shit.
Pee and shit? Damn. We call that a number 3.
Podcasts connect, intellect, intersect. Brothers on the rise, no lies, just respect. Health, wealth, religion, truth gotta inspect. Mindful exchange on deck, we perfect.